Well, we finally got this deer scare in. It's Monday the 1st of June at 5 minutes to 4 on the East Coast. I put a little bit of epoxy under the tip up there so it had a tendency to run on the outside of the bamboo down to the base, and right now you don't see a lot running. The water pressure, if it's too much, it splashes on the thing. Too little and it won't fill it up enough. But so far it's working. We got the Caladiums coming up. I got a bunch across the street I've probably shown you in the video coming up, but these are slowly coming up. It's taking their sweet butt time. You can see them right here, right there, right there, right there. It's just very few over there. Need a little water in it anyway. Although lilies don't like a lot of water disturbance, they don't really like aerators running and everything. And you can see leaves coming up. You can see the red ones. They just opened up on the surface, and you can look under the water and see the red ones coming up. And that little one that only had one has got two. And you can see some under the water. And we can also pull the back of that up. And I'll show you. We're going to make a little, we are going to make a little hook. And what I can do is just, well, I can just tie it up, lift it up. And that would be a way of just adding water to the pond. And there's our line, which we've got to bury. And if anybody really wonders, I just cut that in half and got a brass T and brass fittings to 5/8 hose and a brass fitting to a water hose connector, which is that is a piece of irrigation for row on the garden. We just have to bury it under the ground here. Ran it up under those blocks. We get a little soil in here and put grass seed on it. You won't know it's there. And this is a little valve, and that's wide open. And you can just have it trickle. It's a touchy little irrigation valve. I think a hose is off over there, or it had air in the line. But that's what she looks like today. Well, that's a fishhawk feeding its young. That's our gazebo. My bride's sitting up there. We can see the top edge of the pond and the front of the cottage. And that's west. And that's the edge of the storm, and it was over here, and it's slowly moving to the northeast. And that's where the main part is, right? At that point you can see the hardest rain. And you can see where it plays off. And then you can see whispery rain coming out there, and a little bit there, and another rain shower over there. And a little lightning. Ought not be standing there on the open. And that thunder, the sound is way behind me. I'm going to sit in the gazebos.